Mic check 1 2 1 2.
I want to know like the significance of the lamb.
Ah, interesting.
Do you know what seasonal affective disorder is?
Period.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember a bit I was mad. The vibes are good.
The vibes
always,
are really good.
I'm where I want to be right now.
Yeah.
Too. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Everybody in the club, what you gonna do?
Beta, we're gonna have to let you go, but first, say hi to the people.
Say hi.
Good morning, rise and shine.
Everyone's ears just exploded.
She killed it.
All right, love you.
Love you. Bye. It's good to be back, baby.
Yeah,
It's been almost 2 weeks.
I swear.
And we're here and we're ready to go. And I have a few facts for episode 15. And then I have so many fun things to talk about, actually.
Okay, good.
I hope they're fun. We'll see. Okay, so first fact, which I think is pretty fun, and I think this will be the last time we talk about Marvel for a while because it's been for like 3 episodes that we've been talking about it. Okay, Stan Lee, does he write his own cameos because he's in Marvel cameos? It's a little blurb. I'm going to read it. It says, Stan Lee is best known for his beloved superhero movie cameos. But before Stan Lee cameos were a staple of the silver screen, the famous creator made frequent appearances within the comic book source material. So he wrote himself in the comic books too.
Okay.
So I take that as a yes. He wrote his own cameos. It says, by the time Stan Lee passed away on November 12th, 2018, he had appeared in every Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. His pre-filmed appearance in the Russo brothers' Avengers Endgame 2019 would be the final cameo in a superhero movie. After his death, Marvel found another way to pay homage to him, such as license plates numbers spelling out his birthday in WandaVision and Spider-Man No Way Home. So that's pretty cool.
Is it homage?
Homage?
Or homage?
I don't think
Or
it's
homage, I meant.
I don't know.
Like, people are like, pay homage.
Pay homage, pay homage,
And
pay
then I
homage.
hear all of them.
Should we look up on YouTube like how it says to pronounce it?
Yeah, because I hear people say like, oh, like we paid homage to them.
Yeah,
Or,
I
like,
do
pay
hear it
homage.
Yeah, I
even
do
like,
hear it
homage.
differently. Okay, so it says American English and British.
Oh, okay.
So-
maybe that's why.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word that designates the gesture one makes as a special honor or a sign of respect shown publicly. It could be a ceremony, a speech, or else to pay
So sad,
tribute
why?
to something or often to
You don't.
someone or a group
Not
of
this
people.
Frenchman.
Homage, while the American pronunciation does not deliver the H sound quite as much. Homage.
Okay.
Homage.
So American is homage, and the British is homage.
Okay.
But I think I do hear like homage. I think that's like
Homage, too,
homage. I
right.
think that's like French. Let's see here. It said when Stan Lee began these cameos, he did it with hope that people reading the comics would look beyond the characters and get to know the creators. So that's pretty cool. So I'm guessing he did write them himself. There's no like solid fact that says yes he did, but from that I'm gonna infer that he did.
Yeah.
Banana in the tailpipe. So my mom fact checked us on this. Dom was saying, he asked us what goes in tailpipe, potato or a banana. We both said potato because you only need to stick like one in there.
Yeah.
Like a nice big potato.
Clogs it up.
Yeah. But my mom said it's from Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy. He put a banana in the tailpipe to slow down the people following him, like the other cops following him. But he put like a few in there when I watched the clip. So I guess it makes sense if you put a few in there. But if you want to get it done efficiently, just put
Probably
one.
all he had.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you say banana,
But if
you're
you
not
have
wrong.
both, if you have bananas and potatoes, then you put potatoes.
Yeah, put the potatoes in there.
But if you only have bananas, then put
So
bananas in there.
in the movie, like the car, like it stalls out and they can't move it. But then I looked it up to see if that actually would work, and they said it would likely just like push out
Yeah.
the banana or potato. Worst movie I've ever seen. We were talking about this. I'm like, what's the worst movie you've ever seen? We couldn't think of any.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had one, but I could not think of the title. It's called Endless Love. It's the 2014 one. There's a 1981 version with Brooke Shields. That is the worst movie I've ever seen in my
I gotta
life.
watch it.
And I think I might get backlash because it's like a romantic movie, but it's so fucking bad. It is so bad. The storyline is bad. The pace of the movie is bad. Everything about it should not have been made.
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
I
Okay.
want to watch it now.
I had like a few Bader Meinhof instances recently. So remember how we were talking about human design? And
Yes.
we were like, okay, fuck this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
too
yeah. We
complicated.
kind of dropped it. Yeah.
My boss was talking to me. She was like, yeah, I actually went through like this whole human design thing with my life coach, and she like told me all about like my human design, blah blah. And she's a projector. I don't know what that fucking means, but isn't that funny? Like, it was so random. I didn't even ask her about it. She's like, yeah, I was like with my life coach and we went through my human design. I'm like, that is so crazy. How does this keep happening to us? And then I was on TikTok and there's a Boys Meet World podcast.
You said boys again.
Oh my gosh. I have it written down here too. Boy Meets World podcast with Sean, Topanga, and Eric.
No way.
Yeah. And I was like, that's so crazy.
Dude, that's awesome.
When's the last time we talked about Boy Meets World, sorry. And then we talk about it on our podcast. And then I see them on a podcast.
On a podcast. Yeah, but it didn't pop up a month ago.
Yeah.
It popped up.
After we talk about it.
Always.
It's just so crazy. But yeah, that's all I have for facts. It's been a while, so I forgot what we even spoke about when we were with them.
Man, I don't remember. That was a fun podcast.
Yeah, it was. We were laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
I liked being able to show people at the end of the podcast our mistakes and like us fucking up and going
that was
through.
Funny.
Yeah. People said that they liked it too, being able to see like that side of it instead of us just being nice and squeaky clean. Okay, so we have a few things that we can talk about today. First off, your 30th birthday is in 2 days here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you excited? How do you feel
excited.
about turning 30?
I feel fine. I just want to like get it over with. Like just turn 30 and be 30 already.
Yeah.
You know?
People say that the 30s are like the best years because you go through your 20s, you're learning about things that you like or dislike. And then when you're 30, you're kind of who
like
you
already
are.
know, you're kind of set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I think because like, you know, when you're like 27, people are like, oh my God, 3 more years till 30.
Yeah.
And then you're 28, 2 more years
like
till
the
30.
anticipation
Yeah,
of it.
and it's like, finally, I'm going to be 30 and then it's over. You know, no one's like, oh my God,
like,
next year you're 31. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
over.
it's done. Yeah, because 40 isn't, I mean, it's still
40
another decade.
is away, yeah.
But like it's also not that big of a deal. So you're going to have till 50 till you have like a really big birthday next. I actually have a lot of like, I have 13 reflection questions for you about your 30 years on Earth.
Okay.
We can go through this at the end though, so that you can just like,
Okay.
they're not hard.
Fun, thank you.
They're not hard. They're not like whatever, but I feel like that's really fun because 30 years is a big deal.
Yeah.
You know? So we can do that.
I'm the first one 30
Out of our friend group.
out of our like more, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then after that will be Dom. And then Dre.
No, Dennis is younger than me, of course, yeah. Martin's 30.
Is he?
Martin Josh, yeah.
Wow, having friends in their 30s, it's crazy.
I like that I'm the oldest one in like our
In
main
your
group.
group. And I'm the youngest. No, well, Kara.
No. Yeah, you're younger than Nicolette?
Yeah. My birthday's a week after yours.
Oh my God, yeah.
So Monday to Monday.
Are we doing anything like as a group?
I don't know. Well, we're having Gals Giving on the 26th. So after
Okay.
Nicolette's birthday. And then Sunday is the 27th, and my birthday's 28th. I told Beta it would be fun to have just like a legit pizza party. Like we'll have pizza
That'd be funny.
from Costco on like Sunday, but all the guys watch football on Sunday, so there's
but
like
that's
that too. So pizza from Costco on Sunday, but then have like a movie day or night or whatever. Just watch a movie,
Yeah.
have some pizza,
Yeah, I'm down for that.
like a nice chill. We were
Why
talking.
don't we do, well, how long are you doing Gals Giving for? Like what time?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's like during. I think it's in the evening.
Because I was going to say if you start pretty early, then we could just,
The guys come
the
a
guys
little after.
can hang out after and then we just
Combine.
combine the birth. I don't know, or maybe not. Maybe you girls have your night.
I don't know what the itinerary for the night is, but we can always
And then
see.
hit up the Kit Kat Club
Yeah.
or something like
Aw,
that.
and Kit Kat. We were talking about how last year we had like we had the party bus last year for all of the November
Yeah.
babies, and then now this year we're just like
Who gives a shit?
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah. But there's so many November babies. I know so many people who are born this month. My dad was born this month. My godmother was born this month. My nephew Gabriel, his first birthday is coming up. You, Nicolette, Amanda, me, my cousin. Like that is so many people.
Yeah.
Damn. November's a good month. I like
I think
November.
it's the best.
You think so?
I think so. Even the name,
November.
November.
It's just nice. It's cozy,
It's cozy. It's, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you
get
can-
like a Snuggie.
Oh, man. I told my dad today, I'm like, I'm actually kind of happy it snowed. It's something about being inside and not having to go outside when it snowed.
If it's
so-
freezing cold, I want there to be snow.
Yes, absolutely.
If it's below 30 or 30,
Mm-hmm.
I want there to be snow.
Yeah. I'm not like a hater of snow. It gets old, though, quick.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
in Michigan, we have like 4 months of it. If we had 2 months of it, that would be perfect.
Yeah, that'd be money.
December, January, and then February stop. And February is when like it gets the worst because you're like, okay, now like we're good. Give us spring.
Yeah, because there's nothing to look for. Like you want snow for like the Christmas season, holiday season, New Year's, whatever. But yeah, in January, then everything like slows down. Like there's nothing.
Yeah, the only reason I really like it is because of snowboarding.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna attempt it again this year?
Yeah. I think I'll go one more time.
Yeah, I love it. But do you know what seasonal affective disorder is? So when it's winter, people get like I think I pulled it up actually. Yeah, I did. So seasonal affective disorder is it happens when the seasons change, and it's a real fucking thing, and you can get like diagnosed with it. And it's very common, more than 3 million U.S. cases per year. A mood disorder characterized by depression that occurs at the same time every year. Seasonal affective disorder occurs in climates where there's less sunlight at certain times of the year. Symptoms include fatigue, depression, hopelessness, and social withdrawal. Treatments include light therapy. So, I don't know if you've ever seen that, but people have like these red lights that they like plug in and like put on their face because it's supposed to help them.
Really?
Yeah. Talk therapy.
Supposed to mimic
medication.
like sunlight, like you get your vitamin D.
Yeah, you get some sort of something from it. But yeah, isn't that crazy that it's like a real thing and it's usually self-diagnosable, but
fuck, everything's real now. Like you name it, there's like a study about it. There's something about it.
There was this thing on TikTok that said like you can find whatever answer you want for yourself on the internet. So like they went on the internet and like Googled something and found like an answer one way and then Googled it another way and found a different answer that was like
for sure
contradicted it completely.
That's a problem these days.
It is. Do you get affected at all by like the change in seasons or not?
I don't
really?
think so.
You're just kind of. I feel like
I stay in more when it's like winter, but who doesn't?
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like you have like a very, like you're just kind of chill. Like you just are who you are.
I go with the flow.
Yeah.
Do you know how jealous I was I couldn't come?
Last night?
Well, it's not that I couldn't come, but I felt bad to come because Nicola wasn't feeling great. So I'm not going to ditch my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And be like, all right, I'm going to have fun.
Well, bye.
Well, you don't feel good.
Last night some friends came over and we had a steak dinner and we had mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts. It was so good. I fucking love a steak dinner.
Well, we were supposed to have a badass dinner too because Nicolette made reservations for my birthday.
Yeah.
And then she wasn't feeling good, and I'm like, I just told Rob the story. So it was funny because we had the reservations to go, First, we were supposed to go downtown, right? She made reservations for the Whitney. That's my favorite restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't really want to go downtown. I was like, thank you, because she knows I love it, So I'm like, let's just go to Cruise and Mir right here in Rochester. She's like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. She was like happy about it too, So I'm like, all right. Then she wasn't feeling that good, so we're like, let's just skip dinner. Don't worry, like, who cares, Then Dom hits me up and he's like, hey, some of our friends are coming over. You want to come over? And like right away, I was like, in my head, I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to go, And then, but I knew Nicolette wasn't feeling that good. So I was like, I'll let you know. I talked to Nicolette. She's like, oh, I don't know. You can go though, like blah, blah. I'm like, all right. We didn't talk about it for a minute. Then she's like, oh, I feel bad because I know you want to go. And I'm like, no, fuck no. I was like, I don't want to go. I was like, who cares? I was like, I just wanted to chill tonight. She's like, oh my God. She's like, you are turning 30. She's like, I'm so surprised. Like, and she had like a shocked face, or a shocked look on her face. And I'm like, yeah, dude. I was like, oh my God. She's like, oh, nice, whatever. And then I'm like, then about 5 minutes go by and I'm like, so what do you think about going to Dom's, And she's like, you just said you don't. No, I was like, I was talking about dinner. I was like, Dom's, I want to go. And then we were like dying laughing.
That's so funny.
Because she's like, oh my God. She's like, I knew it.
You're like,
she's
when
like, I
other
knew
people are involved. That's so funny. I'm us two are very like in that way, like have FOMO and want to just like be around the most.
Well, we also haven't hung out like I feel like in a long time, so I was kind of like, oh sweet.
I can't think of the last
get almost everybody together.
Time everybody
was
together.
It's been a minute.
It's been a long time actually.
It's been like weeks,
months even.
No, maybe I don't know about months plural. Maybe
I mean, we were together
month.
at the football game tailgate, but that's different. Like it's different.
That feels like 2 months ago.
That was last month.
That was like late October?
Yeah, it was the 30th.
Nothing Halloween, nothing?
We didn't do anything on Halloween because it was on a Monday. Yeah, we haven't been together in a long time. We need to do like a basement day. Like down here.
Yeah, just a full hangout.
Like hang out. The guys sit over here, the girls sit over there. Like always. Okay,
It just happens.
But okay, so I wanted to talk about like daylight savings because you know how it's so fucking dark now at like 5 p.m.
I can't stand it.
So fucking frustrating because once it's that dark, I'm like, I can't do anything else. I can't do anything else.
Yep.
I have to stay in my house. Like, I can't go to the store. I can't hang out with my friends unless it's the weekend. Because if it's the weekend, whatever. But I have to like switch my brain to remind myself it's only 5 p.m.
Yeah,
it's
no, for sure. We were heading to. Me and Nicolette went to see her cousin's. He got a new place downtown, so we just wanted to go like hang out with him for a little bit. Dennis and Josie were invited as well. So Dennis is like, "Oh man, I have so much to do tomorrow," and like we're driving downtown, me and Nicolette, and it's 6 o'clock and it's pitch dark, and I'm like, I texted D, I'm like, just because it's dark out doesn't mean it's late. I was like, it's only 6 p.m. I was like, your ass better fucking come, you know? And he's like, no, he ended up coming. He was just tricking me, you know? But like I literally thought it was like 9:30.
I know.
I'm like, damn, we're heading, like I'm driving downtown.
Like,
I'm like, damn, to drive downtown
right now,
this late, like on a fucking Monday or some shit, you know?
Yeah, obviously I don't like it because who likes the nighttime more than the sun? But what I do like about it is that it makes me feel like, oh, I have more time. Like I'm like, it's dark, fuck, like it's already this time. And thinking in my head, oh, it's already late. And then I look at the clock and it's like 6:30. I'm like, oh shit, I still have like 4 hours before I need to go to bed. I still can do so many other things.
In that sense, it's cool.
Yeah, to like flip it in that way. But the other day I was walking with Archie and it was only 5:30 and I'm not kidding, it was dark as fuck outside. I could not see anything and he went poop and I was like watching him go because I need to see where the poop is because I can't see anything, you know. And then I like get my phone out, get my flashlight, cannot find it. I'm like, I know he just pooped. Where is this fucking poop? I'm looking all over.
Look under your feet.
I'm like, I smell it. Where is it? It's literally just on my fucking foot. I'm like, oh my God. If daylight savings was bad before, now it's worse. I was so mad. And I was on my my Uggs, and I was like, oh my God. It got like in the crevices of it.
What'd you do?
Well, I wiped it on the grass because it was luckily the grass was like a little wet, so I like was able to like get most of it off. But then I got home and I had to get like an old toothbrush and scrape it. I'm like, gosh, don't get a dog if you don't like them enough.
That reminds me, Chris D'Elia told a story where he was walking with, his like comedic buddy.
Michael
Anochi or
yeah,
some
he's
shit.
funny. I like
He's
him.
funny as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So they were walking in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And he stepped on dog shit in the airport in like Jordans.
Chris D'Elia did?
No, Chris.
Michael. Oh my gosh.
And the way that story is the funniest fucking story. I'm sorry, but
it's okay. There's nothing more
in the
like
airport.
That like where out of nowhere like
and he didn't know what to do.
He's probably like, how did this like happen in an airport? This is not a situation I'd ever find myself in. I always think about that whenever I'm in like a weird situation. I'm like, why am I here? What just happened like in my life to get me to this point? There's this really funny story. So at work one day I had to go to a high school to present about our company and like tell these kids like come work for us type of shit. I'm there and they're like, yeah, we actually have a fire drill that we have to like go whatever be a part of. I'm like, okay, like cool, I'll stay in here while you guys fucking do your fire drill. Why the fuck do I have to come out with all these kids? The teacher's like, no, like you can follow us out with us. I'm 25 years old. I'm walking in line with all of these.
Right.
I'm thinking to myself.
People are probably looking at you like, hey, when did you start coming here? Like, hey,
literally, I literally was like, they probably think I'm just another student, but also, how am I in a fire drill at a high school 7 years out of high school? Like, where in my life did this?
Yeah, oh my God, that's
like
hilarious.
Who else? Nobody else. I'm thinking about anybody else that was in that would have been me. No one else would have ever gone through that.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
But I feel like even if it was like a 40-year-old man, they would have him come outside too.
I know. Well, listen.
Because that's like a thing. Like the school has to protect.
Yeah,
they have to show. Because what if you are presenting and there is a fire? You're not going to be like, no,
I know.
Go ahead without me.
But what's funny is, so I presented at that high school, but before that I presented at another high school. And they had a fire drill while I was there
there's
too.
No way.
But I didn't go out that time.
You didn't go out that
so
one?
that's why I was like, oh yeah, no problem. Like I'll just stay
I would have just
here.
went even because like you look young. Obviously you blend in. I look young.
I know,
could
but
pass for a
it's
senior.
not about blending in. It's just like I had to walk outside the door, past the school, by the fucking baseball field, wait there
And yeah, just
then
but
I'm
I
like-
was saying more in the sense like, say like the principal's walking around and they just see you in the gymnasium. They're like, hey, get the fuck out of here, you know, like
Yeah.
it's a fire drill, you know. Then you have to explain yourself like, no, I don't go to school
yeah,
here,
that's
and the
so
principal might
funny.
not, you know, so you might put yourself in another.
Like awkward
predicament,
situation.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
It was funny though because I was like, can I go on my phone right now? Like, is that allowed? Like, I'm not a student.
How about in The Office when it's the episode I hate the most.
Oh, Michael Scott's
Mike's
tots.
tots.
Yeah.
And then the bell rings and he's like, oh, do we have to go? Like right before he,
He says-
admits that he doesn't have the money, the bell rings. He's like, oh, we got to go. And they're like, no, we're good.
Oh my god, that
He
episode.
thought like the bell dismissed him and he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
56 years old.
That episode is so funny. It's so it's like worse than the dinner party. To
It's
me.
worse. It's just more sad.
It's-
It's like heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking.
But he was like, what he brought them laptop chargers.
Yeah, he's like, well, you need
Batteries.
computers for college. And everyone's like, oh, okay.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
we're at least getting laptops. And he's like, so you're all getting your brand new laptop batteries.
Yeah.
Battery packs. Oh, my God.
What if they didn't even
What if the
buy
battery
the
pack
right?
doesn't fit
Yeah, on that
in a new
laptop.
What if someone doesn't buy a laptop and they just use a library computer? and then they
That
just have the
show
battery?
is genius.
It really
It
is.
really is. I'm rewatching Schitt's Creek right now. Have you ever watched it?
No.
That show is fucking hilarious. It's so funny. It's very
Oh, my God. I have watched a little bit of it.
okay.
Yeah, a little bit of it.
The humor is specific. Like I understand why people wouldn't like it. Just the same way for The Office. They like. I understand why people wouldn't like to watch it, but once you start going, you're like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I watched, I think, the first like few episodes. I liked it, but I didn't start watching it
wasn't,
with
like-
intent to
yeah.
like finish it. I just
Yeah,
like put it on.
complete
Schitt's Creek is where the family's last name is Shit,
So
and they lose their money. They own the.
So the main family's last name is Rose, but they go to Schitt's Creek, and then the mayor's last name is Shit.
Oh, so he buy it like for
So
fun?
yeah, he bought it for fun.
Because it was called Schitt's Creek. They
Yeah.
had so much money.
Yeah.
And then, oh, okay.
Yeah,
yep.
so he was like owns the town, but he's not like the mayor or anything. But the mayor of the town's last name is Shit. It was really funny because him and his wife got pregnant, and he was like, we have to hide the gender. We don't want to know the gender because it's a shit tradition. Like, isn't that because his last name is Shit?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a shit tradition, and we're all like, it's like, yes, it is a shit tradition, and it's also a shit tradition. Okay, let me reset the camera.
All right.
So Thanksgiving is coming up.
Yep.
Do you like Thanksgiving?
Oh, I love Thanksgiving.
What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday.
Because obviously you've never like really celebrated Christmas.
No,
We'll talk about that.
I have it in my own special ways.
Yeah.
We could talk about what.
Oh yeah, that was really fun. But okay, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I feel like it's kind of underappreciated too, because for me, I'm like, you go, you eat. You don't have to be like, you don't have to go to church. No offense, I love church. You don't have to go to church. You don't have to go to see people's house. Like
chill with the
extra peop-
fam.
Yeah, it's just like really relax.
Yeah,
But
it
people
is
who-
the most chill holiday.
But people
for
who
sure.
don't like their families, I understand why they don't like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know how when people are like, oh, I have to see the uncle.
Yeah, I know,
have to see
right?
da-da-da." I'm like, fuck, I
love
love
that.
that shit. Like, I
Love it.
want to be around the most amount of people on Thanksgiving.
Period.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm very excited. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Is it gonna
Yeah.
be?
Happy Thanksgiving.
It'll
Will
be,
it be?
it'll be the day before Thanksgiving when this is
Yeah.
posted.
This will be posted Nicolette's birthday, the 25th. Or no, Nicolette's birthday's Friday.
Yeah. So, and happy
Wait, when's
early
Thanksgiving?
birthday.
Thursday.
Oh my gosh, happy early birthday
Yeah.
to Nicolette, and also
Yep.
happy
birthday.
early birthday or late birthday to Amanda. Yours is Monday. Amanda's is Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Happy late birthday, Amanda.
Amanda, we love you. Nicolette, we love you. Anybody else, if we're missing, sorry. But yeah, that's so exciting.
No, Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's my favorite holiday too. Yeah, because what is it gonna be? Fucking Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You know.
But okay, so what are big Muslim holidays that you guys celebrate?
Eid.
I remember Eid from my Bosnian friend. What do you guys celebrate? Like,
There's,
what's the premise of it?
Usually there's like a party at the Jami, which is a mosque,
Mm-hmm.
for like Muhammad's birthday too. It's not like as crazy as like Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
you know, obviously. But so there's Ramadan where it's like that's where you fast for 30 days,
yeah,
and then you celebrate the fasting, whatever, at the end. There's like two major Muslim holidays,
Mm-hmm.
kind of, I get, but it's not like Easter and Christmas where it's the birth or the death.
Yeah.
There's two Eids, right? So the one Eid you celebrate after Ramadan,
Mm-hmm.
right? What you do the fast or whatever.
Is there like a reason for the fasting? What's the fasting for?
So I was gonna look that up too. Hold on. So so Muslims fast for the to
To show sacrifice and
To
for
show
things
sacrifice.
like Thanksgiving, basically, to give thanks for like the
To give thanks and,
like
yeah.
less fortunate.
exactly, yeah. So and then Yeah, there's 2 holidays. There's 2 Eids, pretty much. One is to celebrate the end of fasting.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is for the sacrifice that Abraham made when he killed the lamb or the goat.
I was gonna say that. I don't know the details of that.
That's what we celebrate.
Okay.
That's like one of the other celebrations. That's why we always kill like a lamb
Okay.
on that day, you know.
You're not gonna probably know the answer to this, and I'm
Okay,
sorry for
let's see.
asking
Maybe
you
I
all
do.
these.
Maybe
Okay.
I do.
I want to know like the significance of the lamb, like why, or the killing of it.
Oh, because so Abraham was like he could talk to God.
Yeah.
So he had to make a sacrifice, and he had 2 sons, Isaac and Ishmael.
Okay.
Right? And he was going to kill one of his sons to sacrifice to God.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then, like, right before, I think it was Isaac, or I can't remember
Whatever.
which son, but he was going to kill one of them, which is kind of fucked up.
Yes.
But then, like a lamb or a goat, like, strolled on by, and then God was like, oh, you could sacrifice
Okay.
the goat. So then
So he was like, I see the sacrifice you were going to make. Here's a lamb instead. To kill.
Yeah, so then that's why Muslims, we sacrifice
Okay.
a lamb a goat or a lamb? Or
I don't know.
whatever.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. They're almost the same thing,
They're pretty much the same thing, I
right?
guess.
I don't know the difference between them. Fact check. Yeah, that's interesting. I listened to this podcast of this guy who is a professor or whatever of religious studies. I would love for you to listen to this podcast. I'll find it. I'll send it
Okay.
to you. It's really fucking good. He talks about like the real Jesus, like Jesus as a man. So like,
Interesting.
so it's really interesting. He talks about the fact that he had like 4 to 5 brothers.
No shit, didn't know that.
Yeah, he talks about the fact that he never even I don't know, and who knows the accuracy of this compared to the accuracy of everything else that we know,
right,
you know?
Right.
And he talks about how he even said like he never wanted a new religion based around him. He was trying to like push Judaism, like he was trying to practice Judaism and like all of that stuff. So it's just interesting how that changed.
Is that a Christian guy saying that, or is that just a guy, like
it's
a
just
religious
guy.
man?
Yeah, it's just he's not religious. He's religious studies. So like he's
Gotcha. Okay,
he's whatever. So and then they said that like the Bible, the first written words of Jesus and the Bible, whatever, it was like 40 years after his death. So like, who's to say?
It's like the telephone game. Like, who's to say what was?
And then the guy that who did write it and was like, we need to practice this and for Jesus and blah blah. Apparently, his brother was like, yo, stop talking that shit. Like he didn't even want this. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Who knows the accuracy of it? Like I said.
so
but
that's crazy because like this is what Muslims believe now, right? Because Muslims believe in Jesus and not. They don't pray to Jesus. There's a difference, you know.
Yeah.
Like I believe in you, that you exist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So Muslims believe Jesus existed, obviously. So yeah, it did go like Abraham is the father of like all religion, right? Everything like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam all branched from like him, right? That's why they call him like the father of religion. So Muslims believe Jesus came. This is where it's a little different. Like we don't think Jesus said like I am the Son of God.
yeah.
What he was more saying is like I am a child of God, but so are you. We're all children of God, right? But then people started praying to him. This is what Muslims believe.
Yeah,
he wasn't saying pray to me.
He was just
saying
like,
pray to
like
God.
I'm a disciple, just like basically, you know.
Yeah, he's saying like, yeah, God, yeah, maybe I got a little bit more. I'm a prophet,
Yeah.
you know, in the Muslim sense. So he's a prophet, but he was saying more pray to God. And this is why there's no pictures of Muhammad. You know, Muhammad said no pictures of me, don't draw me.
Oh,
no one
okay.
knows what he looks like. Because he was worried if there was pictures of him, people would start worshiping him
Okay.
rather than God.
Wow.
So Muslims believe Muhammad is the final messenger. That's why we call him the final prophet.
Wow.
You know, so it's like almost like people. So it's like Jews, they were waiting for their Messiah. Jesus came. Some of them believed, oh, that's him, and some didn't. They stayed Jewish, whatever,
Yeah.
and then the others turned Christian.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Then when Muhammad came, same thing. Some people were like, because he was like, yeah, like it's all good, you know, like the Old Testament or whatever, like that's all good. But
Yeah.
here's a little more, because people started veering off the path a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And kind of that's where
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
The way like it's weird. It's crazy how like there is like a start for like all of the religions. Like there's a start that everybody just like
agrees
branches
on,
off.
kinda.
Yeah, kind of
everybody
agrees on
that beginning.
one
like
thing.
Moses, everybody agrees on
Yeah,
that.
there's one thing that most people all agree on, but yeah, you need to listen to that podcast. I think you would like it a lot.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sounds like I would.
And I was listening to it. I was like, oh, Samir would fucking love this. It's just interesting because when you think about him now, however many years later, thousands and thousands of years later, you think about, for me, I think about like not floating, but like in a sense, like this shining bright. I don't think about a man like you just sitting next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who he actually was, a person.
Yeah.
You know, he like there's history on like him being, you know, and it's just crazy. I don't think about it.
Like imagine just walking down the town and there goes
like, there's
there he goes
Jesus.
walking by to the market.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Speaking of like Muhammad doesn't have pictures of himself and there's pictures of Jesus, and how people say like there's no way he would look like that. A white man,
Yeah, no,
blue eyes.
he was Arabic.
Yeah, like there's no way he would look
Or
how,
I guess you would say Arabic, or would look Arabic.
or like in that sense. But that's like it's crazy how we've talked about it from the beginning of this podcast, how things can, who knows what's fucking real,
Yeah.
because it's just word of mouth after
knows?
like, unless it's like on camera or like in video, you really don't know what happened. And even in that, things can be misconstrued. Remember that one, I think you sent a video one time and it was like, it's all about the perspective of what you're looking at. And it was like, it looked like somebody was like robbing somebody, but then if you on the other side, they were like saving them.
Yep. And then one person's running away with a bag, and it looks like he just stole a bag, and then, but really he's running it to return it to someone who dropped it or forgot it on a bench or something. Yeah, it's all about perspective.
It's all about perspective, and like that's crazy how really everything in life is just about what you believe, and that's it.
Yep.
There's nothing else to it. But speaking of Jesus and holidays and Christmas, so you said that you celebrate Christmas in your own way.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, first when I was younger, so like everyone would always be busy on Christmas, you know, but I'm not.
You're not. You
not
don't celebrate
celebrating
it. Yeah.
So I'd get together with my Muslim boys, and we'd go to Hamtramck, and then because everything's open, you know, they're all Muslim over there. So we would like go get lunch, chill, whatever, go get coffee, whatever, and then like that's how we would like do our own thing, you know.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was always fun. Like go get burek or something down there, you know.
Right when you said Hamtramck, instantly think about burek.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was like, I would love some.
There's a restaurant there called the Balkan House.
FYI, if you're not Albanian or Balkan, burek is a meat pie thing. It's not even a pie. I wouldn't call it pie, but it's
get it.
Look it up, get it.
It's amazing. Do meat.
Do meat.
Unless you don't eat meat, get cheese.
Then you can get cheese.
Or you can get spinach.
Yeah, but
which is good, but sometimes there's too much spinach.
Yeah.
You know, like
the meat is the best.
Meat's by far the best. So I would do that. But that one year, it was the day before Christmas.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know why. Did Leon come that night too?
It was you, Leon, and Robert.
We just decided one night, like,
to hang out.
Let's hang out. Like, we got nothing to do tomorrow, whatever.
Christmas Eve. He said the day before
Eve.
Christmas. That's kind of that's funny because obviously it is a day before Christmas, but you would think like Christmas
Eve.
Yeah, so Christmas Eve.
So we went over your house, right, when you lived in Sterling Heights, and then me and Leon ended up staying at your house till like 4 a.m.
But you guys slept over.
We stayed till 4, but we fell asleep at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And that, like, but we were just drinking. We killed like 2 fifths of Hennessy or some shit between the three of us, or something like that. And we got hammered, and then I just ended up waking up to Christmas at your house, and then I was like celebrating.
How great was it though?
Dude, it was awesome.
It was
like
so
I was
fun.
sitting with you guys, like, and I was like, guys, I gotta go home, and then because I felt bad, I'm like, am I like intruding? You know, and you're like, no, hang out. Like, so I was just sitting on the couch with you guys and your grandma, and she hid the $100 bill somewhere.
You had like your robe on.
I came with my robe on.
Yeah,
because I was
he
like,
looked like he was there intentionally to celebrate Christmas.
yeah, I was in pajamas and a robe.
Yeah,
and my hair was all crazy.
We had,
and I had a coffee mug in my hand.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
we had breakfast together. My mom made turkey bacon for you. Like it was like a whole
awesome.
thing.
It was awesome.
No, it was so fun. And I remember you were like, damn, I should probably leave. Nicholas told me to leave. Like, I'm intruding on your guys' We're like, no, dude, stay. We had a good conversation about religion that morning, too, with my family and my mom and my dad. And my mom said something like, oh, go ahead.
Before I wanted to this is what I wanted to say earlier.
Oh, go ahead.
It used to piss me off when I was younger when people would be like, and still now people are dumb as fuck, but people would say like, say if I'm like, oh, I swear to God. And someone's like, you don't believe in God. You believe in Allah.
Oh.
And
it's all God.
And then
it means God.
It means God.
Yeah.
Like, do you believe in Zoti or God?
Yeah.
They mean the exact same thing. So it's like people, you know, and then people are ignorant. Like they would like make fun of Allah.
Yes, it's God.
But you're Catholic or whatever,
Yeah.
or you're whatever, you believe in God, but you're making fun of Allah, like you don't know.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's just ignorant.
Yeah. No, but that's funny that you say that because that has to do with the conversation that we had at breakfast that morning when
Okay.
you were there. Yeah, my mom said something like, my Baba, who's my mom's dad, used to say, everybody believes in the same God. They all just are like, it's just like different. We just have a different perspective of it. Like everyone starts with something. Like we all have something that we're believing in. And then from there, things are like
A little different.
Yeah. But like we're all the same in that sense. But you brought up a funny
The
point.
source is God.
Yeah, there's one source, and that's yeah.
Whatever you believe, you could believe in something. Even we're pretty close.
Yeah.
But even if it's completely different, we might both be wrong, but still come from the same place.
Yeah. But you brought something up that was funny about Christmas morning that day. You said your grandma hid $100 bill. I want to tell people about
you
this
guys do,
tradition.
yeah.
Yeah. This shit tradition. No, it's a great tradition. My grandma, one year, out of nowhere, there were like socks went missing. Underwear went missing. Different articles of clothing went missing. And we're like, what the fuck? And one morning she brings up a basket with all of this shit just randomly in it. Okay. Different objects, straws, whatever. And she's like, there's $100 hidden somewhere in this basket. This is how the tradition started. Somewhere in this basket.
That's so funny. Your
I
grandma
know.
started. Like,
Yeah.
where did she come?
I don't
up
know.
with-
And she was like to us, whoever finds it gets to keep it. So then we like ripping apart everything. She had like underwear wrapped up, socks wrapped up, and the $100 bill was somewhere in there. And then there was a straw in it, and Robert picks up the straw. He feels around, doesn't feel anything, throws it.
Oh my God, it was.
And then I grab the straw and I like look in it, and it's in there. And Juko was like, oh, she was so happy. I found the $100 bill. Like, Robert, what was it? 3 years in a row?
to start the tradition.
Yeah.
To start it, you won 3 in a row.
I won like 3-4 years in a row. Like she always was like rooting for me because I always won it.
You won when I was there.
Did I?
I think.
Yeah.
I believe you won when I was
probably
there.
did because I was like pretty early on. But yeah, and then she switched it to like hiding it somewhere around the house or in
Yeah,
the
in the living
vicinity.
room so she
Yeah.
could watch you guys.
Yeah,
search,
so
yeah.
it's such a sweet tradition. I love it so fucking much.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And like I feel like now that it's what it is, I want to continue it after she's gone and like do it with my kids or like my nieces,
Yeah.
my nephews, whatever.
I remember Bita was mad
because I won.
because you won, and she was like, I wouldn't have known, but she was like, "You have money."
Oh.
Like I think you're like a good saver. I guess.
I'm good at saving
That's like what I
money.
took from that day. Like,
Yeah, I'm
Bita was pissed.
That's really funny.
Oh, man, I
no,
remember
but I
that.
do save my money pretty well actually, so that's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my dad and Beta always, every time I won, they were like, "Fia, you have money," because when I was younger, not anymore, I never had a bank account. Okay, I had a bank account, but I never used it.
Yeah, you just stored cash.
I
in
put my money literally underneath my mattress like I'm a fucking grandma.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
And my dad's like, "Why do you do that?" And growing up, all I would ever get asked, "Fia, do you have like $100? I'll pay you back." Because they needed cash. They never wanted to go to the... I'm like,
See? Yeah.
"You're
there you go.
welcome.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
my money." Yeah. But, yeah, that was such a fun morning. And it's my favorite tradition. We don't have many Christmas traditions either. It's weird. Our family, we don't do much for Christmas. We go to church, we come home, and then the next day we literally open presents and don't do shit.
Yeah.
We do not do shit like other people have, like family or Christmas
That's what it's about too,
dinners
like
and-
relaxing, like
My
you know.
dad always used to say, "Okay, close all the blinds, lock all the doors, no one's leaving. We're all staying home. We're all having fun." And
That's
we would
fun,
watch NBA Christmas and
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's the best part.
yeah, you're like, "I love Christmas."
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
It's- they're always good
Yeah, you
games.
just reminded me. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always the best games, like
Best matchups.
best matchups.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Yeah, and so
can't wait.
that's our tradition, really, is NBA Christmas. And
Yeah, so this year,
yeah, first Christmas,
yeah,
basically.
we decorated a little bit
You're getting a Christmas tree.
today.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it down today at Blake's.
Leon last night told me you
It's
called
a
it.
holiday tree.
Yeah, a holiday
Yeah,
tree.
it's a holiday
or a
tree.
winter tree or something.
But Nicolette's mom goes, because I made the joke at Nicolette's family's house, you
Uh-huh.
know? I was like, yeah, we're getting a Christmas tree or whatever. And they're like, oh, nice. And I was like, yeah, well, it's a holiday tree. I was like, it's for the holidays or whatever. And then, like, they laugh or whatever. And then Nicolette's mom like, well, holiday, it's still holy. It's a holy day, you know? Still like, and I'm like, well, I'll call it the winter season.
You're like, it's the winter tree.
It's a winter tree.
It's just a pine. Robert said it. He's like, I'm just putting a pine tree up in my house. Decorating.
So, yeah, we're going to get one today, and then it was fun. Like, we went shopping one day and like bought a bunch of like. Next time you come over, you'll see like we fucking killed it. Like, it looks good. And then so it'll be fun.
Yeah, and when you just like enjoy it from a Christmas holiday perspective, it really is so fun.
No, it's fun. I always did.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed like the season of it. Like, everyone's jolly. Like, I like, you go to stores and
it's more about like just like a good, happy feeling,
uplifting spirit.
gifting
Yeah, exactly.
type of nowadays
the
than
vibes.
it is. Yeah,
The vibes are
the
good.
vibes
always,
are really
you know
good.
what I mean? So
Yeah, Beta and Dom, they do the same thing. They go to Blake's and they cut down a tree. So our family, we've never had a real tree. Too much work. I
might
too much
skip the
cleanup.
fucking cutting part. I'm almost like thinking like, do I just get the one they already cut?
Yeah.
But I guess for my first
it's
time, I
fun.
should cut
Yeah,
it.
and Beta's like, it's the best thing ever. She loves it, so you're probably gonna like it a lot too.
Yeah.
And like being able to like pick, they're beautiful too, the real ones, but we don't have time for that in this house.
First one, I want it to be real. I get, who knows?
Yeah,
who knows
you'll
what I'm
see.
gonna think in a couple years.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get a fake one. We have it always.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's the nice part about it. It's always just here.
Bought a train.
Oh yeah, you got the train.
So
Is it the
badass.
Hogwarts one?
Yeah, Hogwarts Express. It's
That's
fucking
so
badass. It's like
sweet.
legit, like heavy metal.
It's
It's fucking badass.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's bad. I just wanted it to go around.
It's such a good trains are such a like Polar Express. I just think Christmas.
I was thinking Polar Express too,
Uh-huh.
but I love Harry Potter, where I could use that for like Halloween too, if we wanted to use that for like a little decoration too.
Yeah. Yesterday we did Christmas trivia. We're so fucking stupid and lame, but we were like,
Oh, you did it at Dom's house?
and Vanda's. Dom's fucking obsessed with Christmas, so I was like, hey, let's do some Christmas trivia. And there was a question. It was like, what actor played 6 characters in Polar Express? And Tom Hanks played 6 characters.
Really? Wow, I didn't know.
I don't know which characters, but he played 6. I know
I
he's
just played the main guy.
I know he's the conductor or
Yeah.
whatever. He's scary as fuck in that. And that his parts always scared me in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. Did you watch Polar Express when you were
I
little?
did. No, bits and pieces.
Okay.
You know what I did? When we went to the zoo, you know how the zoo does like the Christmas lights? I think we went, me, Nicolette, Rob, and Liz one year. That's when we always used to do fun shit, like double dates and shit.
Yeah.
And
When you were younger.
when we were younger, trying to wow them or woo them.
Yeah.
And then, but so they have like a theater there. So they were showing the Polar Express, but it's not the like hour and a half long version.
Yeah, it's just like
They
clips.
shortened it to 30 minutes.
Oh.
But it was sick because you're in a interactive theater where you sit in the chair and then
And
like
it shakes and stuff.
It shakes and like
Water.
if you run through the snow, the water like will spray you in the
Yeah.
face and like snow will start falling from like the
That's
sky
cool.
and then like say because the Polar Express it's a train, so say if the kid behind kicks the person's
You
seat,
feel it?
you feel the kick. And I remember my seat got kicked and I'm like, I look back, but then I notice everybody in the row is looking back, and I'm like, oh my God,
That's
that was
so
part of the
funny.
fucking, that was part of the movie.
Imagine the whole row behind you guys were like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
and
kick.
they just kick, so we're all like, what the
That's
fuck,
so
but then
funny.
we realized like,
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Those
It's
are
pretty
really
badass.
cool. I have a funny story about the Polar Express. So when I think I was turning like 10 or 11 when that movie came out, and it was around my birthday, and my mom was like, it was me, my sister, my cousin Gina, Robert, I think my cousin Linda, and she was like, okay, we're going to go to the movies for Fia's birthday. Like, Fia, what do you want to watch? So Polar Express was coming out, and then The Incredibles was coming out. And I was like, Polar Express. I just wanted to watch it. They all got so mad at me and made me feel so bad on my birthday
oh,
about choosing Polar
who
Express.
was this again? Who?
Me, Beta, Robert, my cousin. I think my cousin Gina. I don't mind. I remember Gina, but I feel like my cousin Linda was there too. But I was like, guys, I just really want to watch this movie. They're like, why would you choose that movie?
They were like, you choose.
Yeah.
But you know which one to choose,
Yeah.
and you're like, Polar Express.
And they were like, no, wrong choice. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I remember I was
They
like,
shouldn't have gave you the options.
and they shouldn't have. But we ended up watching Incredibles like later on in like our life. But Polar Express was such an iconic movie. That wasn't a bad choice around Christmas time too. Like,
yeah.
come on.
But I'm surprised you didn't change your mind after they reacted that way. You were just like, nope.
I'm too hard headed.
Yeah.
Because
at that point, you already made the
At
decision.
that point, they were mean to me about it. So I'm like, you're watching a movie you don't want to
Did
watch.
they enjoy
bitch.
it, or were they
I'm
kind of
sure they
just sitting?
did. Yeah, it's a great movie. How
Yeah,
can you
but
not?
were they just sitting there like mad? Like,
No, I'm sure they enjoyed it. But that movie is so good, and I feel like it's like ahead of its time. Or not ahead of its time, but like the beginning of when like animations looked really like lifelike. You know?
yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right.
Really lifelike.
You know what I love? The
Coca-Cola commercials with the polar bears.
Oh, so
I hope do they bring
nostalgic.
those back every year?
I don't know, but that is so nostalgic. Also,
is.
it makes me want a Coke so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why Coke's better than Pepsi, though, low-key, just because, like,
the polar bear.
it's more, like, refreshing.
Like crisp.
Crisp, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And McDonald's Coke. That's probably, too.
I don't really drink pop that much, but there's times in my life where I'm like, ooh, a Coke would be so good right now.
Man.
But I don't drink pop
I drink
all.
at least one a day.
Yeah?
Minimum.
Coke or, like, just pop?
Pop, Coke, Sunkist, Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you like that we call it pop rather than like soda?
Yeah, I prefer pop.
I don't really care either way, but there's some like states that call it soda pop. I'm like, now you're just like, now decide.
Yeah, now
what do you
you're
want it
just
to be?
watching the movie The Outsiders all day.
There's a somewhere I think that they call it like Archie. Oh, Archie's got Liz, you left your like
Scrunchy thing.
squiggly hairband here that Archie always likes, just so you know, and he broke it and is eating it. It's okay though. He
I'm
loves
tired.
it.
Let him go after
Yeah.
it. What were we saying? We're talking about motherfucking.
Oh, there's places that
soda
call
pop.
like just like Coke is pop.
Yeah.
You know, or like Albanians, it's like Koksa or something.
Kokta.
Like? Kokta.
But no, that's their version of Coke.
Yeah,
Nasty.
but like
it's like a Diet Coke.
it's really gross.
Yeah.
I've tried
Coca-Cola
it.
is like you're stunting.
Do you know
You pull up with the 2 liters.
what's the Coke, like the Mexican Coke that people like a lot? Have you ever had it?
Yeah, it's
It's supposed to be like just
it's
that much
Coca-Cola,
better.
but with sugar cane or
Oh,
like
okay.
with like natural sugar.
Like better for you.
Yeah, I think it's just regular Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
but it's made differently. I prefer regular Coke than that. That's like the not artificial sugar. I think it's like the natural sugar.
Natural sugar. You know what I fucking love? That like brings me back to my
think
childhood
so.
is like a Crush in a bottle.
Sunkist though.
But we always liked Crush.
Really?
Yeah, Crush in a bottle because we wouldn't get it that often. But we would go to like the if we were at a gas station, we would be like, "Mom, can we please get Funyuns and a Crush?"
Yeah.
Those are like the 2 things that just bring me right back to my childhood. And a bottle, nice and cold. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
so good, so
It's
good.
funny because when we first got the condo,
Mm-hmm.
we had like just went to Lafayette, like we were downtown and then we stopped at Lafayette and then like I offered everybody like a beer or whatever and then I was like, oh, we got like Sunkist and Squirt and everyone's like, oh my God, give me a Sunkist or give me a Squirt. So everyone just had one of those too.
Were we all there?
Yeah, we were all there.
Oh, yeah.
And then that might have been the day we passed out the hats or something. It
I
wasn't
think
when
it
we
was.
first got the condo, but maybe it was like when we like finally like moved in and we were ready
Was
for
it
like guests.
like when we went for the game, right? The Tigers game?
Yeah, it must have been something like that. So then, ever since that day, like the next day, we went to like Kroger or whatever, and I was like, get Sunkist and Squirt, and we got to keep it in the house at all times for our friends, you know. So then, say Rob came over the next time, I was like, we got Sunkist and Squirt, you know. So like,
Because it's one of those that you just don't have that often.
People
so
don't
when you,
usually
you see it, you're like,
yeah, give me
like,
one of those.
Let me have
Yep.
one, yeah. The Squirt commercials were so iconic.
I don't remember though.
Remember, it was like, is it Squirt? I have to look it up. I'm sorry. It's not Squirt. I don't remember what it is.
Squirt.
It's the one with the girl, and she has like a sweatband on. If anybody is watching or and that's listening knows what I'm talking about.
Do you remember the Good Humor
Uh-uh.
commercials? That's before your
What's good humor?
before your time.
What does that even mean?
The Good Humor, the ice cream. Remember the ice cream truck would always drive by, and it was the ice cream man, and oh damn, that was like an inverted burp.
That's
like the
the
burp went
worst.
back.
Wait, good humor ice cream?
Good Humor ice cream truck commercial.
But what is good humor? It's ice cream?
Yeah, it's a brand. Like it's like Kellogg's type shit. you
I
know?
never heard of this.
It's like General Mills.
Oh, like this kind of ice cream?
Yeah, but the Good Humor commercial type that in. Oh, dude, it was like it always played during like the Three Stooges.
I love Three Stooges.
I love the Three Stooges. My
This
aunt,
one?
that guy. Yup, these commercials were the best. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm the only man with the ice cream pan. I take my ice cream across the land. Strawberry shortcake, the chocolate eclair, to the toasted almond with the savoir faire. Cook me a sandwich with a chocolate chip. How about a Sunday cone that'll make you flip? I'm a good human man.
Oh man, this brings back, dude.
Dude,
Takes
they
me
don't
back to
make-
when I was like 6 years old, dude.
They don't make them like that anymore, do they?
Send that to me.
Commercials?
Send it to me, please.
Okay.
They really don't.
Three Stooges, such a big part of my life.
Yeah, me too.
Such a big part of my
Me
life.
too.
That's something we'd watch on like Christmas or like once it got cold. Like that was something we always would watch as a family. Juka, me, all of us.
Yep.
Everybody in the household would watch together. And then me, Robert, and Beata would reenact the.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
we'd reenact it. And I would always be. There's Mo, Curly, and Larry. Mo, Curly, Larry. Yeah. Curly's the one with no hair, bald.
Yeah,
Mo
which
was
is
the
funny.
one with the bowl cut, and Larry's the one with the crazy hair.
Yeah.
And I was always Mo. Robert was always
Curly? For
and
sure,
then
because he's the
was
funniest.
always Larry. And I would do the thing, this one, like, how many fingers am I holding up? Oh, man.
Yeah,
Where,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
in the eyes. Juka.
And they'd be like, "Phoop."
Yeah, and the Juka would fucking die laughing. She was always like, do it. Like, you guys do it. Or the one where it was like, where he smacked him across the face. Juka will retell the story randomly. I'll be sitting there with her, and she'll just be like, when you were little, you used to always play. And I'll be interested. And she'd go, and pow! And you slapped him. And I'm like, I'm happy I could be that for her.
Yeah,
that
man,
humor.
that's awesome.
It is so cute. Okay. Do you want to do your reflection questions now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, there's 13 of them. And I know sometimes you get
Put on the spot?
put on the spot with these types of things.
Yeah, I know.
So just take your time. These are times to reflect after 30 years of being on the planet.
All right.
Craziness. Okay.
It's like a third of my life.
That's a third of your life. It sure is. Okay.
God willing.
Where were you a decade ago? So what was your 20-year-old self doing?
20-year-old self. I was at the Coney working there. I think I was in college at that time.
Mm-hmm. At
At
Macomb.
Macomb.
Moved from Oakland.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Did I talk about that on the podcast?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Mhm.
The hell was I doing? Yeah, probably just partying.
Like, what did your normal weekends look like when you were 20 years old?
Oof. Well, I worked weekends.
Okay.
So it kind of sucked
Okay.
in that sense, but I was getting money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going like house parties, I guess, because not 21
Can't
yet.
go out, yeah.
Yeah, house
Did
parties.
you ever have a fake ID?
I did, but I never really cared to drink. I didn't
Mhm.
become a drinker till like after I was 21.
Okay.
You
Well,
know?
that's good. And
Like even in
respectful
high
of you.
school, I go to high school parties and
Mm-hmm.
maybe a beer. Maybe
That's something I never knew about you.
Yeah, rarely drank before I was 21. Smoker. I was a
Smoker.
smoker. Pothead.
Yeah. Okay, so where do you want to be a decade from now? 40 years old. What do you see your life being?
Kind of lame, but I want like 40. I want like 4 kids. 4 kids, house, still with Nicolette. Yeah, I just want my family to be
Simple.
full throttle.
Mm-hmm. 4 kids in 10 years, huh?
Yeah,
Get
well,
ready.
shit. Yeah,
Get ready, Nicolette.
But I want 4 kids in
Yeah,
10
I mean,
years.
it can be done. It can be done for sure.
I would want 4 kids in like 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, like give Nicolette like a year break between, like have 2, then a year break.
Give
2.
her a break. That's hilarious. No, I know. Yeah. That I mean,
God willing, whatever
you wanna,
God wants.
Yeah. Whatever the way it happens, obviously, but you want to have them closest possible to each other too.
That's why.
Yeah.
Or like 4 within 8 years
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So 4 kids.
Maybe
huh?
5.
4 is a great number. I always say 4 too, but until I have 1, let's see,
Yeah.
because that shit probably. Oh my god. Ugh.
I want 4
Not to
because
get graphic here, but when I think about having to do that, pushing something out of me, oh my gosh.
yeah, just don't think about it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I just want, because I know what it means to have like brothers and sisters.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
For
So
sure.
like you can always depend on them and that unconditional love. And like I love like me and Bona are so close too, and I just wish I had 2 more of those.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
like a brother too.
Yeah.
Or even another sister. Like
Yeah.
and like in that like I love looking at you and Beta and Rob. Like you guys are best friends.
Yeah.
You guys are brothers and sisters, but you guys are best friends.
Yeah.
Like
It really is so special to have siblings. I could not imagine life without them.
oh man, if I was an only child, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Like I just can't imagine. I can't
imagine that at
like-
all. And like when you grow up so close to each other, and like you and Bona are kind of like us too, where something happened in that formula of all of us being kids and whatever, that we just liked each other too.
Yeah.
Like yes, we love each
'Cause some
other
people
because we're
don't.
siblings,
Yeah. So,
but we all genuinely like each other, and there's something
Mhm.
about that that's so different. Me and Beta never fought as kids. We never were like competing against one another. You can wear my clothes, sure. You can do this,
Yeah.
sure. Like we never cared about that stuff. So like we always ask my mom, like, what did you do to make us that
she
way?
just let it go.
And she's like, I don't
Yeah. No one really
I don't
knows what the hell they do.
like. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. What are you most proud of?
Most proud of.
First thing that comes to mind.
Damn, man. I never think about these things. You know what I mean?
That's why they're reflections, because it's not normal stuff to think about, honestly.
I also don't want to like big up myself type shit.
No,
you know what
it's
I mean?
okay. I think it's okay to like be proud of yourself and like.
To yourself, I don't know.
No, because.
But you could, yeah. Like if you did it, I'd be like, cool. Like,
yeah,
but, you know.
Yeah, I know it's hard to like say it.
Probably. Well, the first thing that came to mind is like just like a character trait.
Mm-hmm. What?
I hope like I'm always there for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I feel like I am. Like whenever somebody needs
like
something.
dependable.
Dependable, I guess. But that's not really.
I mean, I feel
like
like you can
accomplishment.
And
you know
not
what
even
I mean?
an accomplishment, because I think you can be proud of yourself for the way you are as a person, the way you've grown as a person.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe just proud of like taking all the necessary steps to like how I said when I'm 40, I wanna like have that family or whatever, and like I got my own place. You know what I mean? Got my career, so I'm taking all the necessary steps to get to
where you want to be.
Where I want to be, but I'm also like I'm where I want to be right now too.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's a really
where I
good
am
thing.
right now is where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, that's sweet.
There you go.
Good for you, because a lot of people can't say that either. Like, I'm sure there's so many people
I'm
out
just
there.
happy no matter what. Like, you know what I mean?
And that's what
I've
I was
never
saying
really
about you. Like, it's really hard for things to bring you down. I feel like not like unconventional things to bring you down.
Yeah.
You know, and you kind of just like live and let live too. You don't really think about. Not that you're not thoughtful, but like you kind of just like let life like you don't let life happen, but you're like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. Like this is okay
because I'm here.
Because I'm here.
You
Yeah,
know?
like it's okay, and that's really it's a great way to be.
Yeah.
Okay, finish the sentence. I am grateful for
Family and friends.
What are 5? Okay, if you can't do 5, you can do 3. What are 5 things that make you happy?
Might not be able to do 3. No, I'm kidding. 5 or 3 things that make me happy. Family and friends, we'll count that as 1.
Okay.
5 things that make me happy. Sports, music, movies,
that's 4.
days off.
I love that. That was great. Days off is a great one, honestly.
It's just so fun. Like today, like I have off and I came here, hang out, go home. Nicolette's going to be there.
Yeah.
Go cut the tree down, decorate the tree.
Yeah.
Like,
I always say though, like, we do live for our days off. You know,
sucks.
It sucks. And I was actually on a walk the other day. And when I'm on a walk, that's when I do like most of my thinking. And I was Snapchatting Biz. I was like, I need to get out of the mindset that like my life only happens.
Traveling.
Oh, you let
6.
Traveling 6. Okay, he went 6. But I need to get out of the mindset that my life can only happen on the weekends. And we were saying, just because it's 5 o'clock and it's dark does not mean my day's over. It does not mean I can't go out to dinner with friends.
You got to make sure not to let it go to waste.
Yeah, like just because they're weekdays doesn't mean they're not days. And we need to live every day. I mean, that's so fucking cheesy. But
yeah, we used to hang out all the time on weekdays.
Yeah.
We still do.
We do, but like we can do it. Like it's not crazy to like ask your friend, want to come over and watch a movie tonight? I mean, me and Liz do it on the weekdays all the time. Why can't you do it with a bigger group of people, you know?
No, for sure.
I mean, us girls, luckily, we have like book club and we have things like that keep us going during the week, and we'll like get together for that. But like you guys doing softball, stuff like that, like having things to do during the weekdays that like you're not only just living for your weekends or your days off, you know? Okay. I feel like you're going to say no to this. But do you have any regrets, or are there any mistakes that you've learned from that you can think of?
Regrets, no, but mistakes, yeah, for sure. I guess I never really made like a major like life mistake. I don't think, at least, who really knows. But I would say like spent money on a lot of dumbass shit, like when you go to the club and like you just spend $1,000 for no fucking reason, like how dumb, how stupid.
I know, it's crazy. Like it really is. It's nuts.
Like all those times, but at the same time, but I still don't like regret that or any of that, because it's like
you made memories
in that moment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you want to be free. Like in those moments, I never cared, like, because I don't want to like ask, like, should we do this?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna just fucking do it.
Yeah.
So we can get on with it and like enjoy it, without like having to harp on like, you know. But I'm trying to think, did I make any mistakes in my life?
I feel like when you like make like mistakes, small ones, little ones, like it's hard to pinpoint because I mean you have like all this life, but also you make those mistakes and then you learn from them like in your own way, and then it's hard, you just like live every day after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you just kind of are accustomed to what you should be doing now or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and if you haven't done anything that's like crazy, then it's hard to like pinpoint.
No.
Yeah. What's your favorite trip you've ever been on?
Oh, gotta be. I'll say a honeymoon for Nicolette. No, I'm kidding. That we had a great time. Probably my first trip to Montenegro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because it was a month and a half. Met my
Time
family that I
off,
never knew.
Went to a freaking great ass country.
Went to a great country with beaches and mountains, and
Yeah.
that was probably my favorite trip.
Would you change anything about yourself?
No.
Good for you. There's this you ever watched Ted Lasso?
No.
Okay, so
Everyone says I need to watch
you need
it.
to. It's fucking hilarious. But there's this scene, and there's like this really like hype beast soccer player. He's like such a dick. He's like bad personality. But the coach asks him, "Would you rather be a panda or a lion?" He goes, "Coach, I'm me. Why would I want to be anybody else?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "You don't know how psychologically healthy that is." And I was like, "That's so true." Like, he if you just like know who you are and don't want to be anything else, that's awesome. What have you learned to appreciate now that you didn't appreciate when you were younger?
It's kind of cheesy, but family, honestly.
Because when you grow up, you think that everyone has the love from their family and like the growing up, how you grow up, but it's not.
It's not true. Yeah, it's not true. And then like I don't know. Like I love when I see my parents now. I saw them every day.
Yeah.
For fucking 30 years.
And now when you don't, you're like.
And then now it's just like love seeing them, and like even Nicolette's family. Like I love being around. Like it's a different kind of love. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm so comfortable with like Nicolette's family too. Like, and it's just nice being like with everybody, and like for her too.
Yeah.
Like, I love for her when we go to her family's house, and then I love when we go to like my family's house, like, cause you see them, like you kind of fill them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean, because you became what they always wanted you to be. Number one, like you have your wife, you have your life, you have your own place, and then also like they don't see you as much as they used to, so like you're filling up that little void.
Yeah.
Too, and like, and it's just there's fucking nothing like having family. I swear.
Yeah, we're lucky, man, because like we do get along with our family.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't, like, and it sucks.
Yeah.
I feel for them.
Okay, finish the sentence. I want people to think of me as.
Want people to think of me as just a big guy. No. Rob will know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what that means, no.
Just a big guy. I'll tell that story. So
wait, let me reset the camera.
Okay. Rob, come here fast. Come here super fast.
Robert's third time on the podcast. People are gonna be
Here's
pissed.
Just a quick special guest appearance. I need you to tell one story real quick.
Here, come tell it while.
Oh, you look good too. Tell the I'm just a big guy story.
Oh, that was Georgie. So my cousin Georgie, it was me, him, and Georgie, or me, him, and his brother Nicky chilling, and he's like, I think he had a membership at Planet Fitness, and he never fucking worked out or anything. So he calls, he's like, I think I'm about to cancel my membership. So he calls the gym, and he's like, they're like, hey, sir, how can we help you? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm a member there. He's like, I'm looking to cancel my membership. So you know how the people on the phone, they always try to keep you there. They're like, oh, okay, well, is there something that we can do to help make you stay, this and that? And she just tried pleading her case, and he just interrupts the shit out of her the first time. And he's like, nah, I'm just a big guy. And the lady's like, excuse me, sir? He's like, this is exactly how he's saying it. Like, I'm not, this is exactly how he's talking to her. I'm just a big guy. And she's like, I'm sorry, what do you mean? She's like, because she started saying shit like, we have cardio.
No one's ever said that. I'm too big. I'm too big.
She started saying shit like, we got cardio and this, and he's like, nah, I'm just a big guy. I gotta stop working out. I gotta stop going to the gym. I'm just a big guy. And she was so fucking lost at the end. She was just like, all right, fuck you. She's like, you gotta come in and sign this waiver and you can be going.
Oh man,
but it was
did you get it? Did you hear it? He was canceling. He was
Planet Fitness. Yeah.
Georgie, your cousin, was canceling a membership, and the lady was trying to
Get him
not to, and he's, I'm just a big guy. Like,
That's so
he's
funny.
too big, too
She's
strong
like, no.
to work out. Like big, like overweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't be seen in the so she was like, hey, but we have cardio, stuff like that. I'm just a big guy.
From the
Oh my
beginning, I took
God.
it as like he's just too muscular, too ripped.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so what was
I'm-
the question? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think you got it.
No, well, that was a joke.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I think you got it.
What?
Hi, Robert.
What would I want people to?
Finish the sentence. I want people to think of me as.
An honest man.
That's a good one. An honest man. Okay. Describe your favorite birthday or birthdays so
I'm
far.
too honest. Like in the not in the sense where it's like harsh. I'm not like harsh.
Yeah.
But
Tell me.
in the sense like you ever hear when someone asks you a question, not like what'd you do today type shit, but like a serious question or whatever, and then you explain too much,
Yes.
then it comes off like you're lying.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're giving too many
Many
details. That's me.
Okay.
I give too many details to the point where like I'm even in my head like this person thinks I'm fucking lying
Oh my god.
because I'm telling I'm too descriptive. So it's almost like I'm trying to sell it to you, but
Gotcha.
really I just want you
Like
to
a
know
salesman,
every
but
fucking detail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that sense, I'm too honest.
So describe your favorite birthdays so far.
Favorite birthdays?
Your favorite birthdays or birthday that you can remember so far, and what made it or them so special.
Favorite birthdays? Damn, dude.
Does one
I
stick
can't
out to
remember. I
you?
can never remember.
They're all that great. Do you have it? Okay, if you can't remember the year, do you have like one that you can just remember what you did on it
Not really.
last year?
What was last year?
We ran the party bus.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun. The one where the joint, me and Nicolette. Did you come to that?
Oh, at
Yeah, you came.
at Trust.
Yeah, Trust. That was
Yeah.
a fun one because we were all there.
That was fun. And that's okay. So this is actually a funny story. So we're in line. Nicolette's not 21 yet, and neither am I. I'm not 21, but Nicolette's like about to turn 21. I think it was like literally the day of or day before or something, or night before. And then I am gonna turn 21 in like 3-4 days. And the guy's like, okay, so she's underage, and you're like, yeah, but just her. He's like, anybody else? Like, tell me right now, anybody else? And I'm like, I want to be like me, But he was like, no, just Nicolette, just her. And then I give him my ID. He goes, I asked if anybody else was
Yeah.
underage, and I was like,
And what I say,
I don't remember what you said. I have no idea.
I probably just forgot.
Yeah, but he
You know.
he literally was just like, okay, go.
He was
Like,
cool about it, yeah.
whatever. Okay, so you want that to be it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. Bad memory, man.
I can't.
Bad memory.
You should
I
start,
need to like
you should start
something to trigger.
journaling.
it. I guess I should. Damn. I'm trying to think.
You've just had
21,
so much
22.
life at 30
21
years
was
old.
like lame.
My 21st was pretty lame too.
21st was lame. Went to Coyote Joe's.
Rather bowl.
22. No, man.
Any as a kid? Did you ever have
As a
birthday
kid,
parties as a kid?
the only one that's coming to my mind when I was a kid was me and my cousin would always celebrate it together because we have the same birthday, November
okay.
21st.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I just remember the family would always come over. We would do one cake, happy birthday to Benny and Samir,
Mm-hmm.
and then, yeah, no, I don't really fucking remember.
They're all that.
They're
good,
all
and
like
you can't
blending
remember.
it. They're all that
Yeah.
good. They're all good.
Yeah.
Nothing, never anything bad.
The only birthday I can remember I was like, damn, I'm doing this on my birthday is my 16th birthday. It was like a school day, and I was eating leftover spaghetti at my dinner table by myself.
Really? Oh my god.
I mean, it was a weekday. I just got off cheer
Yeah,
practice.
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was. We weren't gonna do anything anyway, but I'm
Yeah.
sure we did something that weekend. But like on my birthday, I was like leftover spaghetti,
Yeah, I always just did the lame
like cake.
go out bar.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm saying when I got to the
Older.
age, like just bar,
Yeah.
club or whatever. But one year I just remembered went to New York
Oh, fun.
because Kreese had a wedding to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was like right around my birthday, like say like the day after my birthday. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna come to New York. So
That's fun.
got an Airbnb there, and then like a couple of my other boys went, and like Crease brothers. So that was a lot of fun. Went to Trump Tower.
Ooh.
That was like right when he was like running, or he was already president. I can't remember, but it was around that time. So maybe I was 25, 24.
Okay. Well, my favorite birthday, or like one that really was really fun, was when we did that murder mystery party here.
Yeah.
Remember?
Was that just your birthday?
That was for my birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was so fun. I did not think it was gonna go that well, and it was fucking so much fun. Everybody like committed to their role too. Remember when Dre came down and then he was like the preacher? He came down in like a light coat and then glasses, and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
he's terrifying me. But
Yep.
he committed. Okay. What is your favorite memory from this past year?
I love the way your face changes when I mention Trump.
Why would I say?
You
I
just go. No, your face changes. You go.
I'm like, cool, great. No.
What was your question?
What was your favorite memory from the past year?
Favorite memory from the past year? Getting married, for
Duh.
sure.
Duh. When I wrote that out, I was like, if he doesn't say this,
Dude, so much fun. Oh my
oh,
god.
it was so fun. We just got the pictures back. We all,
Yeah,
there's
we.
this
I love how you say
picture-
we.
It is we. There's a picture where all of us, our hands are like in the air like this on the dance floor.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I saw
I'm
that.
like, what song was on? Why were our hands
I feel
up?
like it had to be an American
Right?
song. Like,
But I don't remember American music.
neither do I. Did we play American music at any
I
point?
have no clue.
I don't know. I can't wait for the fucking video.
Dude.
Fuck the pictures.
This is a funny story. There's in Beta's wedding video where we're watching it, me, my mom, and my grandma. And you know those big ass lights that Studio Messia has?
Yeah.
They're like the big ones, they shine.
Mhm.
So I was like right in front of that light, and you can just see through my fucking dress, just my ass cheeks.
No
I
way.
was like, no, and everyone's like, you can't see it. I was like, I literally see my ass. That is my ass on camera. I was like, so, that's great. I was like, nobody fucking look. It was so embarrassing, but yeah, no, that's gonna be really fun to get that back. We should do like a movie premiere.
Yeah, I want to.
Mhm.
I want to.
See how everyone's fucking acting a fool.
Dude, I never watched. Did I ever watch Beta's wedding?
Diamond Betas? No, I don't think so.
I need
I
the
think
video.
Nicolette's
Well,
still-
not for. That sounds bad. Me saying it after.
Oh yeah, now.
Oh, your ass is on there. Yeah, let's watch that
let's
video.
watch it. No, I think Nicolette still hasn't finished it either, or she hasn't watched it at all, and we should all do that.
It's fun because we're like in it. Well,
Mhm.
we weren't. We at that point
Yeah.
we weren't.
Well, you guys were still in the video though.
That's what I mean. We were
Yeah.
like still.
There. That wedding was really fun too. Okay. Last question, but we already actually talked about it. How do you feel about turning 30? You feel good about it?
Yeah, I feel good.
Excited? Excited for the dirty 30?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a great decade for you.
Thanks. I think so too.
And happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I was gonna get you a cupcake, but I had to go out last night, so I couldn't. And then I was gonna make you wear a hat, but I couldn't find the hat. So this is
So you ended up doing nothing.
so we didn't do shit. So happy birthday! It was funny because we
Thanks.
were playing
It's
a
the thought
game.
that counts.
We were playing a game yesterday, and it was like, who's the most unprepared? And Beta chose me, and I was like, I can't even get offended by it because it's true.
Yeah.
But I either come like really prepared, or I'm like, I had this idea and then I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
You know?
Danny, Nicolette's sister, texted me this morning. Happy birthday, something about turning 30 or whatever. And I'm like, what did I forget
Why'd
my
she think it
response?
was
I was
your
like, you ain't
birthday?
shit or something. I was like, it ain't even my fucking birthday. I was like, horrible sister or something like that. And then
Why'd you think it was your birthday?
I don't know. Then because then I was like coming here. So she's like, by the way, this is a morning podcast.
Yeah.
It's the first one.
We started this at 10 a.m.
She was just like, oh my God, Nicolette lied to me. I don't even know if I replied yet, but there's
Oh,
no,
that's so
either
funny.
Nicolette lied, which I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because I told Nicolette this morning, she's like, why would she think it's today?
Mhm.
She would have said like, oh, I lied to her to trick her, but.
Miscommunication,
No,
maybe.
Yeah, Danny's just wrong.
That's
and
funny.
she listens, so.
That's funny that you said that because my dad's birthday was on the 7th, and then my parents' anniversary is on the 11th of this month. So on my dad's birthday, Beta texted them and goes, "Happy anniversary, guys! Like, love you so much." She like mixed up the two in our family group chat, and like instantly I saw and I died laughing. Dad's like, "Thanks, but our anniversary is not until Friday." I sang in his voice, but today is my birthday. I was like, "Aw, poor guy." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's so
funny.
embarrassing." But yeah, okay. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
many, many more years, and hope this is the best one yet.
Yeah.
Okay, really, I have to say something really quick. I always think about how you're like, okay, so you're like your 30th year, but you've already lived your 30th year because you went 29 to 30. Now
good
you're
point.
30, so tomorrow you're in your 31st year.
I'm in my 31st year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't
I'm
that-
30. Well, yeah.
But you're living your 31st year, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I always think about that. Okay. Oh, my Be Real. We can do a podcast Be Real.
What's
You know
that?
what this is?
No.
Okay, so. Okay, now it's going to take a picture of that. So you only have 2 minutes to post something. And then you can add a caption. But it tells your friends if you retake the picture.
Oh, okay.
And you only have 2 minutes to post it once you like open it. And you're supposed to do it within
What
the
the
2
hell is
minutes.
that?
It's
I
called
don't
Be
know.
Real.
Okay.
And you can't. There's nothing else. You just post a picture like randomly throughout the day. It says it's time to be real.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you today. You were kind of like the guest today. I was asking you questions.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, love you. Good to be back. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And happy belated and early birthday to Nicolette and
Everybody
Amanda.
else, you.
Yeah, my birthday's gonna be next week too.
Oh yeah. We got to do something all together.
Pizza party.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.